Hey everyone, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here, and welcome to my garage of Quayzar's Customs. We are doing the Rot2Rad series, and I have to stop and pause and thank you all. This particular video of this Mustang, this GT500 Mustang, became my most popular video of all time right now. It hit number one like overnight. I mean, it seems strange to me that this particular series is so popular on my channel. I thought the movie car series would be a little more popular than this one, but I guess I could see the draw for this is we get to go in a junkyard and we really have to guess at what we're going to pull out of the junkyard. Sometimes it's lame, sometimes it's cool, but either way, we try to make it as radical as possible when we pull it back in here. However, I did make some corrections to this particular Mustang, and I had to, out of all due respect to the modder. I respect the guy, and he reached out. Dead Bob 777 said, you know what, you got the 68 fenders on there, they're wrong, it should be a 67 body, and my tail lights were wrong on here too. So out of the utmost respect for Dead Bob 777, I ended up putting the 67 taillights back on. Alright, and I put the 67 fenders on. So remember, the 68 fenders had this chrome stripe that ran along down here. I thought it was cooler, but these fenders actually fit a lot better. And as you can tell from the video before, this covered up the Shelby on the front end on it, so it was a little different. So I did make the corrections on it, and it is the #1 video on my channel right now, and I love it. Overall, you guys love the car. I don't think there was even one no to selling this vehicle. So this is awesome. Thank you very much. We were going to, let's see, what was the price tag on this puppy? If we were to sell it, we would have gotten a cool 90 grand out of it, 90 and a half. That's cool. And Dead Bob, I'll tell you what, next time I jump in the editor, I will change this to 67 Shelby GT Custom, just to make sure that I keep it straight. I thank you for keeping me straight as far as my Mustangs. I love these cars. These older Mustangs are really cool. So we will stick her in the parking level. There she goes. And for an update on the Ford F-350 over here, I got the bed put on, and I did do some of the body work on it. I've got a somewhat of a engine block in there now. The rear suspension is done, and I did do some tire fitment. I actually took the rims off and chromed them. I was playing around with the editor, or playing around with the paint booth a little bit, and was messing around with it. So I've got the rear end all squared away. I still have to do the front end, and still have to size up what tires, wheels and tires I want to put on this thing. So I have a plan, and hopefully it will come together. Okay, so that's the update on the F-350. Alright, so any of you that have dropped by and wondering what we're doing here. Okay, this is my garage, and what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the junkyard. We're going to scour the junkyard. We're going to find a rotted old car out there and bring it back into the garage and make it into something radical, right? My only rule is that it has to be under 150,000 miles. If everything's over 150,000 miles, the lowest one will win. After I'm done with it, then I let the audience decide whether I sell it or if I save it. So here we go. Let's jump into the garage, shall we? Or jump into the junkyard. I'm already in the garage. What the heck am I doing? It is always a great day to get into the junkyard. You know what I mean? Always beautiful. Right off the bat, we've got a nice Ford F100. Is it the Ford F100? Is this the... Yeah, Ford F100 i6 in line 6. 249,000 miles. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but we'll move on. Here we have a 69 Camaro. 116. Hey, hey. 116. I hope you're the one. Go figure. The Honda City Turbo 2 V8. V8? Oh my. Ridiculous. Alright. I think I may have found my winner. What's the, wait a minute, what's the miles on that? 91,000. It's gonna probably be the winner. And then we have what is this? This is the Lloyd LT 600 pickup. Awful strange looking vehicles for the very small engine. There. I wanted to take that and kind of do something with it in the editor, but I haven't had a chance to yet. VW bus, looking at 134 of the stock Boxer 63. Uh-oh, this may be a contender right here. The Bugatti, 1983. Guess what? The Bugatti wins over the Camaro. Damn. Oh well. Have we done a Bugatti? I don't think so. I do not think we have. I'm going to have to take a look, and I'm going to have to just give up on the rest of these because I like that Mustang. Just going to have to give up on the rest of these because you know what? I think that Bugatti has it hands down. And here we go. We have the 57 Chevy. This is one I created for the Hollywood Nights movie, for the movie series, and we've gone back to it. I love this Ford 500 right here. Okay. 149. Okay, so so I'm thinking, seriously, I'm thinking about keeping this and keeping it as just as a car that I want to place in, just a car I want to build. It's just a car I want to build. I like these cars. So I'm going to put this in slot number 2. It is under 150,000 miles. But my winner is the Bugatti. So the Bugatti will be our prime car for right now. I don't think I have a Bugatti in my list. Let me take a look real quick. And that would be a big fat no. So, Bugatti with a V12 inner. Holy smokes. 1,983 miles. 2,000 miles. Not even 2,000 miles on this bad boy. Yes, we will take it. $473,000. Oh, jeez. This is, oh my god. This is crazy. Alright. To the garage she goes. Alright, let's get back into the garage and let's do something. We need to figure out how to make this radical. Let's see what we can do, shall we? I am trying to figure out how I'm going to do this Bugatti. This Ford 500. I had to have it. I'm sorry. I had to have it. I know I'm apologizing for silliness, but I just like this car. I just do. This is probably one of my favorite Fords of all time. Is this bad boy right here? All right. So we have the Bugatti in the shop here, and geez, let's this is just also awful looking. This is in bad shape. What else do we need to remove here? That front end. I'm gonna remove all this crud off of her. Make sure I get all the pieces off that I need to get off. That way I can just buy all the pieces I need for the Bugatti body. How do I get into the engine area? Interesting. Wow, look at the mess I've got there. Alright, let's go ahead and rip this bad boy apart. Let's see what we can do with this. Much like always, I always want to try and use the block and the crankshaft on these builds. Why? I don't know. It's just like trying to be as realistic as possible. You know, most people like to keep the block and the crank of the original engine with the car. So that is my my hope, is to do that. And before I do that, I need to take this thing apart, and I can lift it up on the left and take the transmission out. But this is kind of like a different perspective on this. How the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Let's zoom out a little bit. I almost cracked my nose on that. Should be able to take this all apart and take it out open. I can save the block. So, got that. Got that. Alright, that's all we can do. Let's go ahead and lift this bad boy up. Alright. Up please, up please, up please, up please. To take this one out, this is a beautiful thing right here. We need to take all this garbage apart to get at the transmission. Gotta love these rear wheel drive cars. Or these rear engine cars. Gotta take all this stuff apart. And we'll get the block out. I forgot about the starter. I think I had to get the starter out from up above, I think. I think that was the intention there. So, let me lower this back down. Grab this. Now that I've got the 500 there, I have to walk around it. So that I may not have thought this through. What a mess this thing is. Wow. I am hoping. I'm hopeful. How's that? Very hopeful. We can salvage the block and crank. Alright, let's see what we get here. Cross your fingers. Taillights I don't care about. But we'll just go ahead and repair everything. It looks like our crank and our... Oh, I don't think the crank was going to make it. Block's in good shape. Crank. That's what I thought. Yeah, I heard that bad boy crash as soon as I hit the last repair click on it. So I'm going to just dump all this garbage out. I have to do it a little bit at a time here so I can... None of the drive axles made it. Transmission didn't make it. Wow. That's surprising, actually. That's actually surprising to me. I figured I would have more items repaired than that. Crazy. Alright, so we have the block out. We can get the crankshaft working on this. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. Don't have anything. Alright, let's go ahead and rip this all apart and get it taken care of. Oh, my throat. This is what you get when you're out on the road all week instructing. Then you sit down to do a video, your throat is extremely dry. Crazy. I don't talk this much at home. Okay. Hoping I don't have the coronas. The coronavirus. The COVIDs. If I do, it'll be the last video for a while, guaranteed. Because I hear that stuff really knocks you out. So we will keep it as clean as possible here. So I'm not wearing a mask right now. So if you're watching the video, you may want to wear a mask. If I happen to sneeze on you. How's that? Okay. That's how many pieces and parts we're going to kill in this one. Yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple. No lie. Let's see here. We need to this, that, and do that. Caliper, ooh, cylinder. Typically we're okay with most of that stuff, but not this time around. That. 8 of those, I believe, and then 2 bearings. And here, do the fuel tank. Always do this pretty much the same for every car, you know what I mean? It's just my habit. Bugatti needs a little bit more power. So let's do, let's grab the, I need to grab the suspension pieces here. I'm going to get a couple of those. And while we're here, we might as well grab the rest of our stuff here. Need a caliper, a cylinder, both discs and both the pads. That's good. Bottom suspension arm B, of all things. Rear axle cover. Rear axle knuckle cover. Rear axle knuckle cover. Oh, there it is. Housing D, got that. Rubber bushings. I believe these are 8. I need 8 of these. I'm going to get those. And our wheel bearings times 2. Get those taken care of. And I think what I would do is a little bit different. I'm going to get the entire rear end taken care of. And then we'll switch back over to the motor so we can drop the motor in. So we'll switch up the. Now, typically I like doing everything at one time. Like we would do the entire suspension and then go to the motor, or do the motor and then do all the suspension. So we're going to split it up this time around, just because the way this is configured. We'll get the rear end taken care of first, and we'll jump over, take care of the engine. Alright. Here's sirens outside of my hotel room. I am staying in West Virginia, which is in Bridgeport, West Virginia, just down from the FBI center. So maybe it's the FBI on the loose out there getting people. I don't know. I will say, you make one wrong turn, you end up down there by the FBI gates, and you're like, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to come down this way. They will nicely escort you around and away from the FBI training center. I don't know that from a personal standpoint, but stories that I've heard around here. So I'm not going to try it. How's that? I'm not going to even try it. Okay, we get the bearing in there. Oh, wait a minute. All those nice shiny new parts, and I have to put that on there? Wow. Again, you know, I tell myself all the time I need to delete those parts. Alright, so all that is assembled. We've got, we don't need the springs anymore. We don't need any of those parts. So we're going to sell off these parts. And bada bing, bada boom. These are running, he's running 21s on here. Okay. Running 21s on here. So let's shift over to the engine. And while I take a quick look here, I had to do a quick look, and this is a car by Lit. So if you want to get your copy of this, jump over to the Steam Workshop and get it. Alright, so this is a V12. We're going to start adding some pieces to it. What is that? Is a V12 power steering pump, a regular alternator, of course the V12 crankshaft, fuel filter. Okay, dokie. So I guess we're going to try and do this, right? So V12, let's see what I can pull up out of here. Camshaft, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Camshaft caps, I think we need a full 20. I think we do on this. This is crazy as it is. I think we need a full 20. Crankshaft heads, I believe I can get from the Power Boost shop those as well. Geez, head cover A, V12A. I don't know. I believe it's these, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're gonna wait on those. How's that? I do need a cover. V12A. Not entirely sure. I need that. I need that. Where's the power steering pump at for this bad boy? Oh, right there. This is going to take a little bit, so hang on to your butts. Timing gear. Water pump, I know for sure. The chains, I believe I'm going to need those timing shoes. I believe I'm going to need 2 of those. The rest of the stuff I'm not entirely sure about, so we're going to jump over to the engine compartment, or the engine side of things, and get the basics that I know we're going to need. We're going to need at least 1 belt tensioner, so we'll pick that up. Cam gear, I believe it's just straight up cam gears, so we need 4 of those. I don't think we need any clips. We got the crankshaft. Crankshaft bearing caps. Crap. I want to say 6 for those. V8 pulley. I believe that'll be pulled in. I'm not sure about all of that, but we are going to jump down into rollers, I believe. Okay, so I could be wrong, but I'm going to go 5 and 3. It's a guess. I just throwing money out the window. Just throwing money out the window. Got the oil filter, got the oil pan rings. Need 12 of these bad boys. This is going to be one of the biggest engines we've built, right? 12 of those. And we are going to need... Where's my caps? There's the caps. Need 12 of those to match with the pistons. I am just going to guess at this point, and we're going to jump over to the performance shop and see what we can get from the V12 aspect of it. Wow. Don't know which heads. I took off that stupid thing. Dear God, I am an idiot. But I do know I need 2 of those. 2 of those. Those are 12 A's. I don't know. I'm gonna go with just a straight up V12. How's that? Straight up V12. Let's see what we do with that. I believe it's that. Wow. I'm going to be really disappointed if I'm screwing this up. Alternator, I know I'm going to need. No curbs. Got the heads. Got the exhaust. Need a fuel filter. Coil caps. Gonna need 12 of these bad boys. Along with spark plugs and pistons. It's quite the large engine I have to build here. I don't build many of them, so this is going to be a free ride right here. Alright, let's see what we have, what kind of damage we can do here. Have I successfully got enough parts to build this along the way? So I suspected 6 of these bad boys. Now, one between each 2 of the pistons, and I think I have nailed that. Should be a pretty rock solid engine. Now that I've realized I have forgot something else. Let's jump over to the gearbox and pick up these bad boys right here. Back to the regular piece and get the throwout bearing. There we go. That way we can have these pieces back here taken care of. Fuel filter down there. And I hope you guys don't mind me. I hope you guys don't mind me picking that up. I mean, it is, like I said, that Ford F500 is one of my favorite cars. I'm trying to think if that was in the Power Boost shop or not. I don't think it is. I'll do a quick look just in case. I don't think it is. I think I would have picked it up. Nope, it is not. So good for me that I did not pick that up. Go ahead and put that on. Bolts, ready, set, go. Now to get all these bad boys in. This thing, I think it did produce originally 800 horsepower. So this thing should, I mean, theoretically, push at least 16 after I'm done with it. 1600. I don't think I've ever seen anything over 1600 actually built from a modding standpoint. I mean, you can edit some stuff and make it more horsepower, but that's kind of like cheating. In my opinion, it's more like cheating. This isn't too bad. Gotta swing this around a little bit, make sure I've got everybody. Here we go. Oh, you're invited to the party. Get in there. There we go. Do I get it? Yeah, all of them are on there, and it's evident by the oil pan. Great. Awesome. Alright, let's flip this bad boy over. Now, the next tedious spot on this is the... Hey, I picked the right heads. The next tedious spot is these camshafts and these gears. Did I pick the right gear? I did. Look at that. I am batting 1,000, brother. That's awesome. And these chrome headers. Look at these chrome headers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Whew. These are just awesome. Okay, so you're in there. You're in there. When we get to the top and the front of it, I'm going to really be screwed up because I don't remember what I need on this. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. Yep, 20. Nailed that one too. I thought we needed all 20. 20 is topped out. That's how many you can get in one shot. So, I don't know why they did that way. They limited it for some reason. I think because people are just stockpiling some of this stuff in their hands or in their inventory, and then the game runs like crap. So if your game's running like crap, check your inventory, clean it out. Might be the culprit. Alrighty. Okay, Okay, so the head covers are 12As. All right. Good to know. Good to know. 12As. 12As. Gotta keep that in the back of my mind somehow. Woohoo! Look at that. All kinds of beautiful things going on here. I think I got the intake right, but I forgot to get the fuel rails. Fuel rails are important. And gear. Belt. Oh, I didn't get the belt. I thought I got a belt. Maybe I got the wrong one. Go figure. It would be. It wouldn't be unlikely that I got the wrong one. I'm always getting wrong parts, so it's all good. So what are we gonna paint the Bugatti? I don't know, man. Bugattis. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to think about this one a little bit. I'm always thinking what to paint cars and what wheels to put on them, just because that alone makes or breaks a car. I know I've probably said it before in other videos, but man, it really does. It really, really does. Boom. And then the cover. Alright, and then the filter. So we've got most of that. Fuel rail we don't have. So we need to get the fuel rail in. We need the serpentine belt A. And head cover A, head cover C. A and C, huh? Fuel rail. Let's go ahead and get that one over here. B12, got it. Gotcha. Excuse me. B12. So it's this one and this one. And a pair of these for that. See, I thought I got that serpentine belt. I didn't get it. That's odd. But that's okay. I mean, get this all bolted down. Get that fuel. Oh, wait a minute. Get that. Where's that fuel rail at? There we go. Fuel rail in place. I didn't get 12 of these, right? Didn't do too bad on this. I did miss a few parts, but oh man, that's not. Oh man, there's a different one. I thought they were both the same. I am an idiot. No? Yeah. I don't know which one I got now, so I'm gonna just buy one of each. There we go. Man, this is just a pretty motor. I mean, flat out. Even with the white exhaust headers on here, actually the white exhaust headers probably look better on here than the chrome ones, to be honest. It's just a very pretty motor. The colors, the chrome, and oh my god, did I not put a... Oh, I didn't put one in there. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense as to why I couldn't put one on. Oh, I got like all kinds of these. Now I understand. Let's see. Anything on the back? I don't think so. Alright, so now let's try to pursue the front here. What do we got to do here? Belt. Shoe. The shoe here. Shoe here. I need the front shoes up there. Shoes in the covers. So, shoes in the covers. I need that cover. I need that shoe. That piece. That's where the water pump goes. For some reason I was thinking it was off the back. Oh, I need 2 of those for the back there. Alright, so I'm going to have to pick those up. That goes on. These pieces go on. That cover goes on. Thermostat. Oh, I don't have a thermostat? Oh, dreadful. Thought I had a thermostat. Roller beat. That's one of the B's. This is one of the A's. Okay, so I need a thermostat and 2. Ooh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Where's my thermostat? Thermostat. Man, I thought I had that. Gonna need that belt. What did I need? Oh, the water pump. A water pump pulleys. I need a dose of those. Thermostat. This is a funky thermostat. This is not even like, you know, like a V8 thermostat. Like on the older engines, you could take a thermostat out of the car and just, you know, be fine with it. I always thought that was a good thing to do. Man, it's not. It takes forever for the engine to warm up, right? Especially in the winter. I always thought, you know, take the thermostat out, let the engine breathe, you know, give it some cooling. There's always a reason why things are the way they are. Engineers didn't put stuff together just to make you mad. Although, if you look at some of these newer cars, you would think the engineers are trying to piss people off because you can't get in and work on them. Alright, so that's done, and you are out of here, brother. Our brand new engine is in there, and I need to pick up the air filter before I stick it in there too far and forget. Keep all the dirt out of it while we are... Oh, I can't reach in there. I can't. I can't. I can't get in there. Rats. So it means I need to go ahead and put everything back together underneath here. I need a couple of drive axles. Holy crap, I forgot to get the drive axles. Crankshaft bearing cap. Oh, maybe it only took 5. We don't need any of this anymore. I really thought I was going to need that timing cover. I guess not. What am I thinking here? We need V12A gearbox. V12A, right there. Get this beauty. Now I've got to go in and put in the starter as well. Oh, I can do it from down here. Drive axle B's in the starter. Let's hit this. Rear drive axle B's and starter. So now this will be all complete. Now I just got to get the wheels. Now I really haven't paid it that much mind. I'll figure out what I want for the wheels. So this is going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over here, put the starter in. I really thought I was going to have to put the starter in from up above. Thank goodness for that. Alright, wheels and tires. What do our choices bring us? We are in 21-inch mode for these wheels and tires. Bugatti. I don't know. These are the wheels that are on it. Decisions. I tell you what, man. It's always a decision with these wheels. I always make it more about the wheels than anything else, and I really want it to look different. So what I may want to do is go back up here to these rims and go with something up here. Not a big fan of some of these wheels, but if it's to give it that look, that crazy look, maybe it'd be worthwhile. But you see the way these are all flat? I don't like how they're flat. I like some depth to them. So I actually may end up going with the ones that came off it, to be honest with you. Actually, I've never used these. This might be interesting. Let's go ahead and pick up a couple of these. Let's see what these are going to look like. These are 21s. We'll run some 22s on this. How's that? Let's see what these look like chromed up. Wanted to do something different. I'm always looking to do something different with these. Paint apart. I'm going to go chrome. What does this look like? You know, it may not look too bad, chrome. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this up. Now these are 22s. They're not 21s. So we need to figure out what was my size tire back here? A 360, a 365 30. 365 30. Wow. So jump in here and do this. 365. That was a 30. But we did go up an inch on this, so let's go with a set of 20. Let's go with a profile of 25. Yeah, let's try that. Kept the width. Let's see what these wheels look like. They don't look too bad. Not enough depth on them, in my opinion. But they don't look too bad. My wheel choice is probably going to be completely off on this. Trying to do something different and try to get outside the, outside my box, right? Because there's only certain wheels that I prefer and I like, and I always go to they're always my go-tos. And not too bad, I don't think. Kind of radical looking. To get a better look on this, we'll drop her down and clean up the body a little bit and see what we got. I need to send her over to 1. Send you over to 1. Oh, look at that odd color. Oh my god, that's awful. That's extremely awful. Holy cow. That is the worst color I've seen on any car. Even on this one. I don't care how expensive it is. So I'm not sure about the wheels, but I think I'm going to stick with it. I have a feeling this one is going to be a sold car anyway, unless you guys really, really like it after I get a paint job on it. So, let's raise her up. Is there anything up front here that I need to take care of? Oh. Yeah. Let me grab that. Let me grab this. Let me go ahead and grab these pieces out of here real quick. See if we can salvage any of that. Well, we were able to salvage some of it. Didn't hear anything crash, so maybe I've got it all. Okay, so what do I got? Yep, the brake servo is shot. This on. It's surprising I was able to get this ABS module repaired. Usually these things break on you. At least been in my experience. I might give myself a brake for servo. Alright. Man, I'm not sure about them wheels, dude. But I think I'm gonna stick with it just because it's different, right? That's what I'm going with, is doing something different. I really need to stay outside of my box for a little bit. It would be very boring to see the same wheels and tires on every vehicle that I build. I get it. So I'm trying to be a little radical with this. Okay, so this is going to be, what is this, like an all-wheel drive type vehicle? What the hell did I just pull out of there? What was that? Front drive axle A. I guess so. What are we missing here? Oh. Haha! I'm running my mouth and failed to pay attention to what I was doing. Well, this actually came apart and put back together fairly easily, to be honest with you. The engine didn't take as long as I thought it would. But I was able to get most of the pieces on the first go around, so that's a good thing. These types of rims, I have plans for those types of rims on another vehicle if I ever come across it. So, you sit back and relax. Don't you worry, those rims are going to be on something. I promise you that. We got this, that. You know, this makes it so nice, taking this stuff apart like this. In real life, it's all rusted up. You'd be spraying it down with WD-40, hitting it with a hammer. A few curse words later, maybe you'd get it loose. Hell, I expected the whole lot of those parts to crash on me. I'm surprised. Okay, let's clear off my list here. Thank you. Okay, what do we have in our inventory? Brakes. One of those, a couple of those, of course, a couple of these. Yeah, we'll sell that off. Suspension, bottom suspension arm. One of those. Those. Ooh, look at that. Both the knuckles and a sway bar. Rubber bushing ×8. The whole steering rack is gone. B-links are gone. At least one upper suspension arm. Man, this thing was in horrible shape. What is our shopping list telling us? We need a brake cylinder. Brake caliper cylinder. Okay. Ventilated discs and pads. Bottom suspension arm. Need a couple of those. Front axle cover. Front drive axle A. Couple of those. Steering knuckle C. Man, both of them knuckle C's. Front sway bar B, inners, and your outers. Rubber bushing times 8, I believe. Steering rack, B-links, upper suspension arm, 2 bearings. We are golden. Let's sell off all the pieces we don't need. And let's start putting this together. Just real quick, were the front tires the same as the rear tires? For 20s? 21s on the rear, so we were running 20s on the front. How about that? So we are going to, let's jump into the shop here. We are going to grab ourselves a set of 20s of these. No, 21s. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and grab those while I'm thinking about it. Come on, come on. Not wanting to cooperate with me for whatever reason. Those are done. And what was our sizing on that? 265, 35. So we're gonna go with a We're going to go with the 265, of course, but we're going to go with the 30. These wheels always look like somebody's been putting their fingerprints all over them. It's like, come on, man. Clean them off with a rag, would you? Did I grab the... Nope, I did not. So I'm going to grab that. Jump into the inventory, get rid of my garbage. Get rid of the wheels and tires. Don't need any of that stuff. Wheels are starting to grow on me. I think that's what I have to do, is get over the initial shock of what they look like. And then I'm good. Some of the dub trucks I've seen running around. You know, initially I'm like, oh my god, it looks ridiculous. But there's a few of them out there that, you know, they turned my head. I was like, you know, I see what you did there. Looks pretty cool. I'm good with that. That in there. Now I'm kind of upset that we didn't get the Camaro, but that's okay. We got a Bugatti. You know, something totally different than what we've done in the past, and it's not a muscle car. It's something totally different. And again, you know, we're always looking to strive to be just a little bit different here. That's what we were at. I mean, that's the premise of this whole show, is to make it a little bit different. And then the wheels. So we increased the size of the wheels. That fits the wheel wells pretty good, I think. So we increased the rim size by 1. We kept the width the same. But remember, when you increase the tire size like that, if we go one rim size up, you're going to increase the width a little bit. Even though it's still the same numbers, the width will change with it. And because we changed the width of the height or the diameter of the rim, we decreased our profile by 5. So we decreased our profile by 5, we increased our rim size by 1, and it kind of equated out okay. Total guesswork from enough times of playing around with some of this stuff. I get it. Sometimes I get it right. Sometimes I get it right. Alrighty, so let's drop this bad boy down. For the interior, what do we need for the interior? We need a couple of those. Oops. A couple of those seats and a steering wheel, which I have no idea which one it is because it kept disappearing on me. I believe I know what I can do with this. Let's roll down here with the seats. They are the racing seats, so I have a pretty good idea with those. Where are they? There they are. I go with the leather two-tone. Always like the two-tone. And for the steering wheel, it looks like it's like one of these steering wheels here, but we're going to go a little fancier with that. How's that? Let's go with that steering wheel right there. That looks good. Seat. Seat. Yep, I'm going to have to go to the other side. And steering wheel. Hey, it might be the steering wheel I selected. That's cool. That works. Alrighty. Ooh, first things first, we forgot to do something. Oh, come on. I want to get in there to the engine. There we go. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're in here somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. Let's get some oil in this bad boy. This thing is hidden well. Alright, so that is done. Let's drop her to the ground, boys. And let's jump into body parts. So let's go Bugatti. So we have some black parts we could use too. Chrome and black. White leather, black leather. Oh, it has a white. We don't have white seats. Okay. Black details, black details. You know what? I think I'm going to go black. Engine cover, black details, black. Chrome, black leather, chrome, black leather, white leather, chrome, black, white leather. We're going to go with the white leather. Black, white leather. Hood, black. Mirrors, we're going to go with the taillight B's on there. Black details. Clamshell, black details. Black details, Bugatti Devo. We don't need, we are out of our parts. So here we go. Has black details, so we're going to see what this bad boy is going to look like. Now with the white leather, I may have to figure out if I want to keep the present seats in there or go completely black leather with that, because I'm thinking I may have to change the seats to all black to make it look right. Take a look here in a second. Is that it? There's got to be something else. Am I 100%? 95%. What am I missing? Rear license plate. Let's see. License plate, huh? This looks like something would be in Florida, right? It doesn't work. Just put straight up Bugatti. Florida Bugatti. Alright, let's see here. Put that in there. Now, what color to paint this bad boy? Oh, wait a minute. We want to take a look at the interior real quick. So let's send us back here to the entrance. Take a look at the interior. It says white, but it actually doesn't look all that bad with the seats in it. So I think I'm going to stick with that. Send her to the paint shop. This is I really don't know what to do with this one. This is totally don't know what I'm gonna do. I actually think, trying to match up the engine, how the engine looks. Not a bad color with the white. I don't know about the white. That's the whole thing. I like the black accents with it. I'm not sure about the white. So if we went with blue color, the white. Blue doesn't look too bad. I think I have a lot of blue cars. I need to do something different here. We wanted to go radical, right? Something. Yeah, I can't do purple. Purple. There's purple cars. I know what cars I would do purple on. So I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna lower this down. That's saturation. I want that. I'm gonna go 75 on that. Okay, so we go metallic. We've got a matte color. We have a pearl. Chameleon. Chameleon is cool. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Chameleon is cool, but not what I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna go with the pearl and paint it. Because what I'm thinking, it doesn't show. But I think that is going to look pretty cool. Let's go to the dyno shop. Let's see what kind of horsepower we can pull out of this. Now remember, let's see, 800. 800 was like the key, right? It was the initial test of the initial horsepower. Whoa! Wow, not as much horsepower as I thought we were going to pull out of this thing. I really thought we were going to pull at least see 1600 out of it. Kind of disappointed. But we did get 1389 out of it with 869 pounds of torque. So there we have it. She is, I believe, 100%. We'll send her out here by the doors. Did I shut? Yeah, okay. There we have it, a Bugatti. Nice Bugatti, nice color, because I wanted to get like the engine color to match on the outside. Not too bad, not too shabby looking with the black accents. I think that looks pretty cool. Even with the white interior almost looks like it's grayish. So I think I'm alright with that. It's kind of different, kind of cool. The wheels, I don't know. Still growing. So you tell me. What do you think? Should I save it or should I sell it? The fate is in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Its fate is in your hands. So until next time, I hope you guys are staying safe, happy, and healthy out there. I hope everything is going well for everyone. Hang in there. We'll get through this together, as they would say. Thanks for watching the video. If you're new, please subscribe. Would love to have you as a subscriber. Hit me up on some comments down below. Sometimes I get a little behind, but I do try to get in and comment back on everyone. But until the next time, keep customizing out there. This is Hurst Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.